And number 5, third, C Senor by Racer's Edge, battled on well. Gerald Ryan, John Grisdale. 7, the official 4th, and that was Halls of Assembly. Now, the
of this race brought to you by the Loan Inquiry Centre.
Favourite is Your Little Butte, winner on the track. Stephen Baster, brilliant ride to scoot away at Caulfield and win easily. Quencher goes in, prolific place getter here at Moonee Valley. Quencher. Mrs. Bentley loves the track. The 8-year-old mare has won almost 400,000 in prize money. Damien Oliver aboard. Reef Knot, there's been money for Reef Knot today. It's trimmed in about 4 points on track, is now into $8 on Super Tab. Storm Edition solid. Your Little Butte the favourite though. Now Reef Knot going up to the second outside stall. The Larkin, who's the bolter of the field, going up now in the red and white colours. Night racing next Thursday night handicap. And they're racing. Caught them in a pretty good line too. And from the outside, the Larkin jumped away as probably one of the best. It's certainly going to race forward. Reef Knot's going up there with it. Storm Edition and You Little Butte's over on the rails pushing through as Reef Knot takes up the running from You Little Butte. The Larkin wider, Storm Edition back 4th. And then Quencher on its inside sand belt. A length back 3rd last on settling Just Ace from Mrs. Bentley and 2 lengths away to .com. 1600 left to travel. The leader is Reef Knot. The Larkin 2nd, 2 lengths to You Little Butte, who came away from the rails. It's 3rd. Next is Sandbelt, a length away Storm Edition 5th from Just Ace on the inside of Quencher. 2 lengths to Mrs. Bentley and another 2 lengths away .com. About 8 lengths off the lead. Heading towards the turn at the 1200 metres. And the Larkin moved up on the outside of Reef Knot. The Larkin drew a half length clear and has now crossed it. 3 lengths away, You Little Butte in 3rd spot. Sandbelt 4th and 5th is Storm Edition. Then Just Ace, about 3 lengths to Quencher, 2 to Mrs. Bentley, 1.5 to .com. So they spread out by about 10 or 12 lengths heading to the 1,000 metres now. And the bolt of the Larkin, the leader, 3 lengths in front. Reef Knot 2nd, 2 lengths away 3rd, Your Little Butte. And then Sand Belt on the inside of Storm Edition. Next, Just Ace on the rails and Quencher outside of it. The mare Mrs. Bentley 2nd last and 1.5 to .com. Turning at the 800, the Larkin by a length. Reef Knot came away from the rails. 2 away, Your Little Butte in 3rd spot. Next is Sandbelt. Storm Edition ridden along. Quencher went by it. Just to Ace saving ground. 3 lengths to Mrs. Bentley. And back last is .com. About 400 left to go. And Your Little Butte put its head in front of Reef Knot. In 3rd spot, Sandbelt. Just Ace trying to get through. And then Quencher, Storm Edition. Your Little Butte, though, rounding the turn is a length and a half in front of Reef Knot, Sandbelt, Just Ace, Storm Edition struggling. But You Little Butte going strongly for Baster, turning 2.5 lengths in front of Sandbelt. It's You Little Butte clear with 100 left to travel. Sandbelt can't get to it. Reef Knot battling on with Just Ace, but You Little Butte wins easily. You Little Butte first, Sandbelt 2nd, 3rd Reef Knot, a nose Just Ace, then .com Quencher. Next in Mrs. Bentley, and then the Larkin, and last in and a shocker from Storm Edition. You Little Butte, number 4, in good form. Didn't have to lead today. The pace was put on for it, and it toyed with them. It's won it very easily. Ridden by Stephen Baster from Sandbelt. Good effort, and Reef Knot, I think, will just get 3rd. It'll be a photo for 3rd. Made the play, and a pretty good effort for 3rd from Reef Knot, John Didham. The time 2:5.6. Mrs. Bentley, never a hope. .com never in it. And Storm Edition was just pathetic. He's a much better horse than that, but there must be 2 of him. But You Little Butte was solid in the market. It was the favourite and has won very easily. Consistent run from Sandbelt. 4, 5 and 8 are the official numbers on race 7. 4, 5 and 8. You Little Butte has now won 5 out of 20, but he's now won...
To Doomben on 3, 18, 12 and 1. And as mentioned, Ascot coverage today from race 4 onwards. To Randwick, this is race 7.
And by far and above the best back runner on course, number 4, Alive and Well. Very, very heavily tried here. Form looks good through the previous winner, Jeremiah. And on Tote Limited in New South Wales, 250. Pretty line ball, actually, now. But has come in about 3/4 of a point in the ring. So well backed is Alive and Well. The Beedman in the saddle. Major Rip to come in. Actually, Alive and Well is one of 3 runners that Nick and Amy Vass have in the event. Stark Touch and Institution being the others. Jeremiah, number 9, Darren Beedman, won the previous narrowly from the stablemate 2 Vendettas, and the 3rd was number 5, C Senor. Alive and Well a grey. And coming up to line is Pure and Honest. Alive and Well, Darren in Black, white horseshoe, white checked sleeves, and a black and white striped cap. Not unlike Stark Touch. Anyway, they're off and racing. Institution out quickly. Aldear's Ronnie jumped nicely. A length away in the third position as they settle down. Stark Touch, Top Shots up looking for the lead. And then Alive and Well, Beedman trying to find a posse. Pure and Honest whizzing across as Blackmailer gets back a shade. Princess Adelaide going through on the inside. And then Sir Henry Coliseum, Werewolf, Major Rip. Institution over the 1600, crossing a length and a half on Ears Ronnie. A length away in the third position at this stage is Princess Adelaide, followed closely by Stark Touch, Top Shot, and Pure and Honest pressing on, and Alive and Well's found itself out in no man's land, followed by Sir Henry Blackmailer. Over on the rails next is Coliseum from Werewolf, and 3 lengths to Major Rip. Working down the back of the track and heading in the direction of the 1200 marker at Institution, left alone in front, leads about a length and a half or so. Pure and Honest getting into a clear second, Posse third. Oh, the favourites very wide in the third spot. Alive and Well is Ronnie fourth, in Princess Adelaide, Stark Touch, followed by Top Shot on the rails. A length and a half further away, Sir Henry, and then Coliseum and Blackmailer, followed by Werewolf and Major Rip. This is the order on the High Street side as they link up with the 850, and its Institution a couple of lengths on Pure and Honest. Alive and Well, this will test him out today. He's 3 deep from Ears Ronnie in the middle, and over on the fence is Princess Adelaide. 2.5 Stark Touch around Old Top Shot at 11 years of age, Top Shot. Then Sir Henry over on its inside, Coliseum from Blackmailer, and in second last place Werewolf, and about 4 lengths further off is Major Rip. It's Institution in front, starting to hang as they come around the corner. Pure and Honest to second, Alive and Well, Princess Adelaide. Here's Ronnie's run a fair race today, and then Sir Henry and Blackmailer's on the extreme outside. Well in the straight at the 300 marker. They're right across the track. Pure and Honest got to the front, Princess Adelaide the inside, and now Sir Henry. Well, Alive and Well, forget about it. Blackmailer and Sir Henry from Werewolf. It's Sir Henry and Blackmailer. Blackmailer put his nose in front of Sir Henry. Is this another minor placing for Henry? It is. Blackmailer's too good for Sir Henry. Then Werewolf, Institution, followed home by Princess Adelaide, Pure and Honest. A break then to a Coliseum, Top Shot, Alive and Well, and a good margin then. Here's Ronnie knocking out of it, and the last couple in were Major Rip and Stark Touch. Number 7, the winner, Blackmailer. Blackmailer had the last shot of them. Well, I'd forget Alive and Well ever went round. He covered more ground than Burke and Wills, and I think he's off to the paddock now for a well-deserved break. I wonder even if he'd had a better run in transit, he would have struggled to win that. That's for sure and certain. I think he's had enough for the time being. Alive and Well. Sir Henry, he just doesn't know how to find the winners list. That's his 6th second placing. He's had 1 win, 6 seconds and 4 thirds. And the blinkers, I thought momentarily were going to aid him today, but such was not the case. And I mean, you'd like one in your backyard as consistent. But anyway, it was number 7, Blackmailer, as we again await the numbers. Here they come, 7, 6, 1 and 9. Blackmailer, trained by Gerald Ryan for Mr. John Thompson, written by Brent Stanley, by Starway from Eustachy. 6 seconds, Sir Henry by Octagonal, trained by Les Bridge, Corey Brown. 1/3, Werewolf, Captive Edition, Autumn Rose, Bruce Cross, Rod Quinn. And number 9 was the official 4th. Now, the totes. Number 7, $12 and $3.30. Number 6, $1.60. Number 1, $3.50. Quinella, $36.70. Exacta, $68.60. Trifecta, $760.40. The first 4, 7, 6, 1 and 9, $2,963.90. The daily double on 9 and 7, $30.60. That's Jeremiah into number 7, Blackmailer, $30.60. Now, Tony reports that the race has been hand-timed. OK, a bird flew across the beam, eh? A malfunction. All right, 2-0.
Hold on, what's this feeling? That's my heart you're stealing. That's okay, my
Tarn Princess goes in. A very firm elect ahead of Queen Carey, and $3.90. Jaluka is a $6 chance with Miss Coconut out to $6.60. Chalonnaise also with its supporters. Trackside at Moonee Valley, let's head there for race 8.
Now Duchess Kachia moves in, Chalonnaise coming up, and the favourite Tarn Princess, the last one to link in. All set now, ready for the last 1,000 metres. Set to go. Starter holding them, bit of activity near the inside. Racing. And they're broken in a pretty fair line. Chalonais straight out the back early. First out over on the centre was Jaloka, beginning smartly. Queen Carey, Duchess Kachia. Tan Princess is working forward, followed by Cameo Lady, and then comes Lake Solvig. Jaluka getting back into the field. Miss Coconut the inside, followed by Chalonais, and Orsaela through the gap now. 6.50 out, and Tan Princess found the lead from Queen Carey, Cameo Lady, and Duchess Kachia. Back on the inside, Miss Coconut, a length further back, Lake Solvig. Jaluka to the outside, followed by Chalonais, and Orsaela. Tan Princess leads on the corner narrowly. On the outside of it, going up there is Queen Carey, followed by Miss Coconut, driving up on the inside of Cameo Lady off the bit. Jaloka struggling, Orsaela to the outside, and then comes back in the field Lake Solvig, Chalonais, Tan Princess in front. Queen Carey trying to reach it, Miss Coconut up on the inside, and Chalonais working home with Jaloka on the outside. It's Tan Princess in front. Jaloka is starting to work home on the outside. Tan Princess in front though, and hangs on. Tan Princess won by a long head. Jaloka, Queen Carey. Fourth in Chalonais, followed by Orsaela, Miss Coconut, Cameo Lady, Duchess Kachia, and Lake Solvig was last in. Number 1, Tan Princess. Luke Curry drew a wide gate, got the lead, was pressured for most of the way by Queen Carey, but has been able to hold them off with the late finish coming from Jaloka. Number 1, Tan Princess. Luke Curry first. Number 4, second, Jaluka, Damien Oliver. And number 2, third, Queen Carey for Brett Preble. 1, 4 and 2 in the final event on the program. Too good for them. Tan Princess. Tan Princess, the winner here, trained by Robbie Griffiths, is by Picnicker out of Ripollet, a River Rough mare, raced by Professor G.J. Reinhardt, N and Mrs. L. Walker, G.W. McGregor, B.E. and Miss R. Borg, S. Gatt and R. Bidak Syndicate. The manager there is R. Bartoni. Paying $2.90 and $1.50, Tan Princess. Jaluka, $1.50, Queen Carey, $1.70. So the punters got the last right. They've got most of them right here today.
And an amazing run too, Brian, from Chalonais, which absolutely blundered the start with the black cap, green-red colours. It's rattled home to grab 4th position, it would appear. We just await first 4 to be confirmed. There's Tan Princess, Luke Curry, Robbie Griffiths, kicks clear and holds on the fast-finishing Jaluka, rattles home late. Damien Oliver. He's with 3 wins today, one of those a dead heat victory, and Queen Carey in 3rd position. Big race of the day, biggest race of the day in black type level. It's about to come your way. Now, earlier I mentioned a race at the Gold Coast having some bearings on the Magic Millions if seconds to spare or head for cover won. They both ran into a very, very smart undefeated horse called Murphy's Blue Boy. And it's 1-3-11 at the Gold Coast. That means seconds to spare and heads for cover won't make it into the Magic Millions field unless one of the top 17 do not accept. And they are Hasna, How Funny, Fashion Victim, Regimental Gal, this is in order, Express Ball, Imperialism, Merhoob, Danbird, Charmview, Helter Skelter, Express Ball, Spinning Boy, Dress Code, L'Espalier, Nibbler, Casnadium, Dansoir. Then we go to Snippy at 17. There's 16 in the field. 18 is Seconds to Spare, and 19 is Sir Success. Well, Larry Olsen standing by at Doomben. The Magic Millions top lineup is finalised, but not the winner of the Burnborough. What do you like?
Oh, yes, mate, my numbers are 8, 15, 2 and 1. I'm just joined by the trainer, of course, of the 15, John Wallace, Casimir. Oh, gee, looks well in the enclosure, John, this horse, Casimir. Today's his chance. Like, he's got to stand up today.
Yeah, horses here given chances as far as the betting's concerned. Diamond Dane's very, very easy in the market, Brendan. He's blown out the back gate with the big weight going up 1.5 kilos for his narrow win. Make Mine Magic is steady. There's no money for Baliaba. He's any old price. Good money for Paladama, number 5. Money now coming in for Dursey M, number 8. Specking for Hirschberg, number 9. And good money for Casimir, number 15. So they're the ones. Make Mine Magic comes into the gates. Now Dursium about to go forward. So our best back runners here. All I can tell you is Make Mine Magic is steady at his opening quote. They've come for Paladama, number 5, Dursium, number 8, and Casimir, number 15. They're the ones who've come for here for the Burnborough Handicap. These Triple Crown races here at Doomben in the summer, tremendous races. They start off at the 1200 metres of the summer stakes, and they go to the 1350 of the Doomben Stakes, and they end up here with the Reward Insurance Burnborough Handicap. Now, Dursey M can be a little bit fractious behind the gates. That's him there in the yellow colours, number 8. Make Mine Magic's moved in, so is Wishart. Gee, he can draw a bad alley. Wishart, he's got a better one today. He starts from 6 here in a field of 14. His last 4 starts, he's drawn 14, 17, 15, 11. May Royal takes up its position. Brighter Scene now comes forward. Paladama, the little mare, about to move in. Just a little bit shy of the stall. Nolly Doyle elected to run in this race this afternoon with the 54 kilos instead of running with the big weight in the silk stocking against Princess Clang. She had 58 in the silk stocking. The Independent Fuel Supply silk stocking on Wednesday. At 58, he elected to run here with 54. She's got an awkward gate to contend with. That's her going in now. Brighter Scene is ready. Now here's Awesome Weather coming up. Ragnar to move forward, and there's another one out behind the trees. It's Baal Yabba, and we'll be set and ready to go. Our favourite, Casimir at $3.90. Make Mine Magic's at $5.10, and Paladama's now to $5. Now I think they're all in the gates. Baal Yabba's in. We're set to run. Burnborough Handicap, stand by. Starting signal given. Get going, the inside runner. And they're off and racing now. Dursey M was slow to move at the start. He's back near the tail of the field. Diamond Dane was the first to go. Get going on the fence inside him in the run of the first corner. Make Mine Magic going forward, followed by Victory Ranger. May Royal scooting quickly on the outside. So is Brighter Scene. Casimir's going to settle midfield inside Hirschberg and Wishart, followed by Dursey M and Awesome Weather. Baal Yabba getting back. Paladama back the next to last, and Ragnar last of all. In the back straight, 1100 metres to go. Get going the leader. Diamond Dane in the middle, and May Royal going up quickly to join those. Victory Ranger fourth. Make Mine Magic is fifth on the outside. 2 to Brighter Scene. A length away then came Hirschberg and Wishart deep. Casimir is back midfield on the inside. Then came Dursey M. Awesome Weather out deep on the track, and then Baal Yabba, followed by Paladama, and Ragnar is last of all to the 700 metres mark. Good speed on here. Get going ahead and front. In second spot is May Royal. Victory Ranger third on the fence, then Diamond Dane. Brighter Scene and Wishart going around them, so is Paladama. Make Mine Magic's lost his spot, he's in traffic. Casimir taking the shortcut on the fence, and Dursey Emma's going very deep on the point of the corner. Into the straight to the 350. Diamond Dane the leader from Get Going. May Royal, Make Mine Magic getting on the clear. Wishart is next, and Paladama's coming down the outside. Make Mine Magic went to the front at the 250. Wishart went to second, followed by Diamond Dane and Paladama. But Make Mine Magic, he's clear with 100 to go. He's got it one today, Make Mine Magic. He's in front of Wishart. And Make Mine Magic beat Wishart, Paladama, Baal Yabba fourth. Then Dursey M, Diamond Dane. The next home is Awesome Weather. Then came Hirschberg, Victory Ranger, Brighter Scene, Ragnar. Casimir's run third last. A long way back in the field, May Royal, and last home was Get Going. He's been luckless his last 2 runs, Make Mine Magic. And he was nearly luckless again at a vital stage, but Collis somehow was able to thread the needle, and with 60 kilos on his back, he breaks a lot of hoodoos, particularly the fact that he's never won at Doomben. Well, he has today. He's won the Burnborough Handicap with 60 kilos on his back, and he's absolutely bolted in. Number 2, Make Mine Magic, Glenn Collis, to pay $522. Second, 12, Wishart. What a difference a Nelly makes, even though he did travel wide still, even from his good gate. Wishart, number 12. He had an easier run today. He's run second. Third goes to number 5. That's Paladama. Ran a great race, the mare. And 4 was fourth, Baal Yabba, coming from near last on the turn. The favourite, Casimir, might have to have a look at a replay, but never really got in the call. Quinella paid $42.20. Trifecta $448.40. Daily Double on 3 and 2 paid $27.30. The Treble on 8, 3 and 2 paid $713.10. Make Mine Magic the winner by Canadian Silver out of This Way Up, raced by Peter and Pat Tye, trained by Alan Bailey, and Glenn Collis's only ride for the day. And he's absolutely bolted in. He won by 2.
correct weight we have at Doomben on 212.5 and 4, as mentioned, Unitab first 4, 6,905.80, and for New South Wales, 6,015.20. And the quaddie on 183 and 2, 2,410. So we've got one more quaddie to confirm. That's Randwick, and this is the last leg coming up. Now, Globe Derby due in 21. The rating...
Winners out here this afternoon. The first two, Nothing Like It, number 4, Chris Muntz. The second, 10, Charm View, Brad Pengelly. Third to 3, Merhoob, Darren Beedman. The fourth, 5, Brecon Rose, Chris Muntz. The fifth, 2, Fiery Venture, Chris Muntz. Race 6, 9, Jeremiah, Darren Beedman. And the previous 7, Blackmailer, Brent Stanley, beat 6, Henry 1, where Wolf and 9 ran 4th. So in the last, we've only got a couple to move in. Supreme Riffs about to find its posse. Up goes Cape Hower. And we're all in and ready to do battle. 1,100 metres. Marchioness, popular pick, drawn nice into Handley and gate 2. Ready now. Racing this time, she jumped reasonably well, Marchioness. Have another nicely away. So was Tier and Periscope. Desert Brave going quickly. Now the favourite putting on the pace, Marchioness, and on her inside is Shy Lass. Archave is not all that far away, followed by Lord Rory and then Cape Howe and Range Hill, Supreme Riffs and Freebie. They work their way past the 750 and Marchioness to a clear-cut lead now. Javago moves into second. Posse, Shy Lass third from Desert Brave and Periscope. Then Archave and Tier, followed by Lord Rory and Have Another, Range Hill, Cape House, Supreme Riffs, and 6 or 7 lengths further off is Freebie. Well, Muntz is taking the grey. Marchioness 5 and 6 wide as they round the corner, and she leads about 3/4 of a length on Javago. Periscope is the deepest in the All Cerise. Desert Brave just inside Periscope from Shylass and Archave. Marchioness shaken up. Periscope's looming ominously past the 200, and Periscope shot past the favourite, and Periscope a half 3/4 Marchioness and Archave, followed by Desert Brave, but Periscope wins it brilliantly from Archave and Marchioness. Desert Brave, Cape Howe ran on, then Lord Rory, Javago weakened, followed by Tier and Range Hill, Supreme Riffs. Good margin to Have Another. Shylass and tailed off was Freebie. Number 7 has won the last, Periscope, ridden by Darren Beedman. So Das has entered with 3 for the day, like Chris Muntz. 3 for Darren, 3 for Chris. The Beedman Muntz show shines again. 6 out of the 8, and the Waterhouse Hawks bandwagons roll on accordingly. 3 for Waterhouse and 2 for Johnny Hawks, Jeremiah, and now Periscope. Number 7, Periscope, first up since fighting at Sandown. He didn't fire in Melbourne, but he came back and he barrier trialled brilliantly at Rose Hill recently. And he was close enough to the pace today, and he wore down Marchioness, who gave up rather quickly in the last 200 metres. 7